A special hello to all those Multiversus fans and fellow comic book nerds. Welcome back to McFly, my little corner on the internet where I just sit around here and talk about this stuff. Mostly gaming, but today we have a comic book. But not just any comic book. A comic book based on the video game that we hold so dear to our hearts right here on the channel. And of course the game I'm talking about is Multiversus. And for most players, the game has been out for about 2 years. Or at least we played the first beta and now it's re-released for this year. So it's going on a collective of 2 years. But there's always been one glaring question the whole time. What the hell is going on? And here I am happy to say we are finally going to get down to it. They've released a full-fledged comic book, like paperback and all. They're actually coming out with a hardcover soon. But how cool is that? They made a full comic book length for the actual story of Multiversus. And for this episode specifically, I bought one. And I kind of opened it just to make sure it was the right comic, but I haven't fully taken it off the cardboard and all that. So I figured, you know, have fun with the video with it. But of course, before I get started, I just want to say you can also purchase the comic book yourself. I'll drop a couple links in the description if you want to check them out. I'll also leave a link down there if you just want to read it online, because there are... Oops. Sorry, the cheesy bread was done. What was I saying? I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to read the comic book online. I think there's about 6 issues now, or you can buy a few of them. Actually, I think only the first issue is on paperback right now. But yeah, just, you know, links down in the description, and let's open this thing. Let's check it out. Oakley dokley. That's what I said. I already kind of opened this part. But they taped it to a cardboard, which is very nice practice for a comic book, because that's the main part I was worried about the whole time when I ordered it. Because if this thing comes bent and messed up, I'm going to be so mad. My Pop-Tart scissors. I also was just trying to make sure it was the right comic. Felt weird getting a comic off Amazon. But it's been a while since I've been to like my local comic book store. I actually haven't picked one since I've moved down here. But, waba! It's beautiful. I love it. Now this is a full release. They got 6 issues and more on the way. And I'm sure we could try to get some little Easter eggs or tids and bits about the future of Multiversus the game from this comic itself, you know? Just for example, the Wicked Witch is in a lot of the comic books media. I think she's on one of the covers of maybe the 3rd issue. And now we have speculation that she might be a new character in possibly season 4, maybe so on. More season 4 just because of the movie, this comic book. Yeah, it's just like a whole mashup. But time will tell. I'll try not to hit the glare because I'll have to take it out. But we got Garnet, you got Superman, you got Batman up there. Even Steven Universe is on. Ooh, look at that. You got Tom. Tom right down there. You got Running from Jerry. You even got Scooby in there. Look at that. Scooby's not in the game right now. People are just waiting for him, if anything. There's Scoob and Shag. Love the way it looks. Try not to ruin it, right? I'm also curious just how good the story is, because when it comes to like anything, video game, well, even movie, a lot of it, I really care about the narrative as a whole. And if this game had a really good lore or backstory and all that, then maybe that's something I can like latch onto when the game's really biffing it. Yeah, the story behind the game starts here. Issue number 1. Actually, you can also order a specific issue of issue 1. It's by a special artist, Mikel Janin. I might be butchering the name, but there's a special issue, and I was thinking about getting it. Here, I'm probably just going to show a couple of the pages. I'm not going to read this all on stream, but I do want to show a lot of the art, at least the style of character they went with. There's Bat. Love it. But I figure I'm going to read this. I hope it has some kind of nice cliffhanger at the end of it to make it an actual mature, nice narrative. And then make me want to buy more, or at least read deeper into it. But obviously you can see it starts here in the DC universe. And of course, like many comic books, there's ads throughout. But it starts with Diana, Batman, and Bruce having some form of premonition dream. Like I said, I'm going to have to read more into it. And then, yeah, look, the more they dive into it over here. Little symbols of it. Actually, there you go. There's one right there. Who does that look like? Wicked Witch right there. There's different monikers showing different characters. There's a bunny, obviously Bugs. Yeah, there's clearly a lot going on here. This might be spoilers too. Actually, that's a good scene. All their eyes. And Diana sees the Wicked Witch. Very short issue though. Even especially when 2 pages are ads. Very short issue. This was like 15 bucks. I think I'll leave it right there. The last page probably gives something away. I'm definitely going to sit down and read this. I have a feeling I'm going to need to read the other issues to actually genuinely get into the story, because it seems like it just follows the beginning 3 right there. So maybe they're milking the story, maybe they aren't, but I'm hoping it's good. But until another day, Mr. Multiversus. Just a little bit today. Not really video games, but about video games, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's just about it. Like I said, I'll leave links down in the description if you're more interested and you want to check out further issues, start reading it yourself. I think I'm going to dive into this. Maybe I'll do a full separate review video of like the first 6 issues or something. That's just up in the air. I'm not positive on that. I'm just glad the game has an actual story, or at least it's developing, because this is one of the biggest burning questions I've had since the game started. I want to know what's going on here. And I thought the riffs were going to explain that, but the riffs just seem to be, I don't know, disconnected from it all, just a little gimmicky and adventure. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. A like is always appreciated. Go get your Multiversus comic, and I will catch you out there in the multiverse.
A friend taught me this one.
Peanut butter jelly!
A friend taught me this one. A friend taught me this one.